Hey guys, it's Steve here, singledadfitdad.com. Thanks for watching this video. Today I want to talk about something that's a big struggle for a lot of guys, and that's self-discipline, specifically when it comes to eating well. Okay, I've been talking about this a lot on Facebook and the blog. And eating is such a big problem for guys: overeating, portion control, snacking, late night eating, binge eating, weekend eating, all those things. Okay, it all comes down to a lack of self-discipline. Okay, I'm not beating you up here. It's just how it is. So I'm gonna cover 5 things today that will really help you improve your discipline and get you eating healthier, because we know, you're trying to lose that fat, you're trying to lose the belly fat or the man boobs, whatever it is, and you're really struggling. Okay, and it's not necessarily a lack of time, a lack of energy. A lot of it really comes down to a mind game and being able to say no to the wrong things and yes to the right things. Okay, so the first thing, and I think the most important, is finding your why. Okay, it's easy to spit out an excuse or two as to, I just can't find the time, or it's just so expensive to eat healthy. But the real problem is you don't have a compelling enough reason why you should be eating a certain way. Okay, I see it every single day. I know you really want to have the body that you have in your mind, or you really want to be at a certain weight, or you want to look a certain way, and something in your mind isn't clicking and saying, this is why I have to do it. There's not an emotional reason that is forcing you to make these better decisions. It's just not. Okay, in my own life, I have a lot of reasons to succeed in my business. Right, that's kind of at the top of my list. Right, I mean, it's not so much staying healthy, eating healthy. A lot of those things come naturally to me now, just because I've been doing it for so long. But my biggest hurdle when it comes to this discipline is my business. Right? I'm no longer an employee. I'm on my own. I have to make things happen, and I have a number of very strong emotional reasons why I do what I do, and that's what drives me. Otherwise, I'd be out on my ass, probably living on the street. So, for you, when it comes to eating, sit down and think about why you need to be doing this. Okay, and don't just chalk it up to, I really want to be healthy for my kids, or I want to live till I'm 90. Think about it. Really think about it, and don't worry about if there are selfish reasons, if you think they're stupid, whatever. It doesn't matter. Don't think about the reasons why you think you should be doing it. Really dig in your head and think about what it is that's going to make you do it. Okay, getting rid of your options is another one, and by that I mean don't make cheating easily accessible. Okay, don't line your cupboards full of foods that you're going to eat when you're hungry if they're bad for you. Okay, it makes sense, but how many of you do it? Very few, right? I have 2 kids. My pantry is stuffed with garbage most of the time, but if I'm really struggling, I'll get rid of it. Every once in a while, I'll just go through my pantry refrigerator and I'll just throw all that shit away. Okay, so it sounds simple, but most people aren't doing it. If it's not there, you can't eat it. Okay. Number 3, burn your bridges, meaning don't leave yourself any back door. Okay, and by that it could be a number of things. Like it could be literally only having foods that are on your approved list, or the foods that you should be eating in your house. Okay, nothing else. That does suck. I mean, I've been there a few times where, this was a couple years ago, I remember I was doing the paleo really strict, and I was a few months into it, and I was just craving something other than a vegetable or a fruit. I wanted something, but I searched high and low. I tore my whole house apart looking for something sweet or sugary or a pretzel or something. Nothing. Okay, at the end, I was fine, of course, but I had left myself no other options other than getting in my car at midnight and driving to the store to buy a Snickers bar or whatever, and I wasn't going to do that, so I gave myself no back door. Also, you could just look at it like put yourself accountable to somebody else. Tell your girlfriend or even your kids, who, if they're around, say, if you see daddy, eating X, Y, and Z all day or all weekend or whatever, this is the consequence or this is your reward, that type of thing. So you have someone else watching you too, holding you accountable to what you say. Start off the day with it, get it out of the way. So you hate cooking, but you have to prepare the next week's meals. Do it first thing, whether it's a weekend or whatever, when you have the most energy. Okay, most of you guys work long hours, you come home, you're tired. The last thing you want to do is, cut food, slice food, cook it, prepare it, package it up, refrigerate it, all that stuff. It's a pain in the ass, right? So do it first thing when you have most of your energy, get it out of the way, and I tell you, that does work. And last, just do it for 5 minutes. Commit to something for 5 minutes. So say you have to cook a couple of different meals for the next few days, and you're dragging your feet, you don't want to do it. Just say, okay, I'm going to do it for 5 minutes. Okay, you can commit to anything for 5 minutes. Well, you can do anything for 5 minutes. So let's just start cooking for 5 minutes. Maybe you're just prepping to cook, right? But more often than not, once you're into it and you've already set it up, you got the knife out, you got the cutting board, you got the food on the table, you're into it, you're not going to stop it necessarily at 5 minutes, right? So the benefit of this is you're going to keep going and ultimately do what you need to do. Okay, so anyway, these are groundbreaking ideas, but they will work. I know a lot of you guys struggle with discipline. So try out these 5 things. Let me know in the comments here below this if you tried them or if you're going to try them or when you do try them. Any questions, concerns, anything at all, you can always find me, Steve at singledadfitdad.com. I'll talk to you soon.